embrace you. Close your eyes now, and when you open them again, I promise you won't be alone.
Kara Bennett, a 20-year-old college junior at Rowan State, was used to long drives. Her final summer break before senior year had been a blur of part-time shifts and small-town boredom. Tonight, she was returning to campus early to get a head start on her thesis. It was already past 10 when she left her parents' house. Her battered Toyota Corolla hummed steadily along the winding two-lane highway that cut through miles of dense Pennsylvania woodland. A crescent moon floated above the trees, throwing pale light on the asphalt. Her Spotify playlist spilled out quietly some soft indie folk, meant to soothe the mind on the long dark road. Everything was fine, routine, normal. At first it was subtle. The engine gave a faint shudder, like it had swallowed a cough. Kara frowned and turned down the music. She'd gotten an oil change last week. "Don't start this now," she muttered, patting the dash. A few miles later, it happened again. This time the car lurched. The headlights flickered. A chill crawled up her spine. She checked her phone. No bars. Just a little red X glaring at her. The map app had frozen miles ago. She hadn't seen another car for at least half an hour. As if to mock her rising dread, the Corolla finally wheezed, then died, rolling to a pitiful stop on the shoulder. The trees crowded close on either side, their canopies blotting out most of the moonlight. It felt suddenly alive, oppressive. Kara tried to restart the car. Once, twice, nothing. She sat there gripping the wheel, heart fluttering. "Okay, it's just a breakdown. You call roadside assistance." Wait, maybe a passing car. Except there were no signals and no passing cars. She got out. The air was cool, filled with the scent of pine and damp earth. The night felt thick, like it pressed against her skin. Somewhere deeper in the forest, an owl called. Then silence. She popped the hood, though she didn't know a damn thing about engines. It all looked intact. No smoke, no loose cables, just that still, waiting silence. Her own breath sounded too loud. When she closed the hood, she thought, just for an instant, she saw something between the trees. A shape. Maybe a person? Watching. Her pulse hammered. "Kara, get a grip," she whispered. But when she looked again, there was only darkness. The branches swayed gently. She forced herself back into the car, locking the doors. Minutes crawled by. No cars. Her phone was still dead. She pulled her knees up on the seat, hugging them tight. The dread didn't come in a wave. It trickled in, slow, constantly, until it filled her like cold water. Then came the tapping, so soft she almost missed it. A faint tap, tap, tap on the rear passenger window. Her blood ran cold. She turned slowly. No one was there. She stared until her eyes watered. Then another tap, this time on the opposite side. Kara lunged for the driver's door lock to make sure it was down. Her breath fogged the glass. The tapping moved, circling the car, as if something, or someone, was testing it. She tried to peer into the mirror, but the darkness beyond was impenetrable. Then it stopped. Minutes passed. An hour, maybe more. Every creak of metal settling, every rustle of leaves outside made her flinch. At some point she must have dozed off, because she jerked awake to find the driver's side window completely fogged over, a single handprint smeared into the condensation. It was large, unmistakable, and far too high for any normal person to reach without standing on something. Kara's chest was constricted. Tears pricked her eyes. She wiped it desperately, only to smear it further. Suddenly her phone buzzed, unknown number. "Why are you hiding?" She screamed and dropped it. When she picked it up again, the screen was blank. No missed calls, no message. She unlocked it, hoping for service. Still nothing. She turned on the car's interior light, trying to banish the dark. For a moment it helped. Then she saw with crystal clarity wet footprints on the back seat floor mat trailing toward her. Kara bolted out of the car, heart racing. The forest might hold terrors, but the car no longer felt safe. She stumbled into the trees, branches clawing at her arms. She didn't care where she was going, only that it was away. The woods swallowed her. She ran until her lungs burned, until her legs buckled, collapsing against a tree. All was quiet except for the pounding of her heart. Then she heard it. Breathing. Not hers. Deep rasping breaths close by circling. Kara clamped a hand over her mouth. Through the trees, a figure slowly emerged. Tall, draped in darkness. Its face was obscure, blurred like a smudged painting. It moved strangely, each step too fluid, almost floating. She backed away, tripping over a root. The figure cocked its head, as if listening. Then it spoke, voiced a broken whisper that seemed to echo from everywhere at once. "You shouldn't have left your car." She ran. Branches tore at her. Roots grabbed her ankles. She burst into a small clearing and found herself staring at her Toyota, sitting neatly by the roadside as if it had never moved. Heart hammering, she approached. The driver's door hung open. Inside, on the dash, lay her phone. It buzzed. She picked it up with trembling hands. Unknown number. Go back inside. She dropped it and turned, and the figure stood there, inches from her. She smelled rot, damp earth. Its hand reached out, not quite touching her face, but close enough she felt the icy void where warmth should be. "Stay with us," it breathed. Her mind fractured. Images flooded in. Twisted bodies between trees, eyes staring forever. Lost souls who had wandered this highway, broken down, and never left. She felt herself slipping, wanting to simply lay down, close her eyes, let the darkness take her. But Kara was stronger. Somewhere in the deepest part of her, survival flared. She screamed, a raw primal sound that broke the spell. She shoved past the figure. Her hands met nothing but frigid air. She dove into her car, slammed the door, and turned the key in blind desperation. The engine roared to life. Headlights blazed. The figure stood on the roadside, watching, as she tore away, tires screaming. In the mirror it grew smaller, then was gone. She didn't stop driving until she reached the gas station miles later. Under bright fluorescent lights, sobbing uncontrollably, she called 911. Kara never took that highway again. Mechanics found nothing wrong with her car. No footprints, no fingerprints. Her phone had no record of any messages. But at night, in the half-sleep just before dreams, she still hears the tapping. Still feels breath on her neck. Still wonders how close she came to never being found. And in some distant hollow of the woods, the ghostly watchers wait, patient, hungry, for the next lonely traveler to break down in